Today I want to cover something a little different. This is a category of product that I usually don't spend a lot of time covering. But if you're interested in a great way to protect your extra hard drives, then definitely stay tuned for the rest of this video. And if you haven't already done so, then please subscribe and click the notifications icon so you'll be notified of all the new content. Normally I don't do a lot of reviews of this type of product. But because I've been struggling with how to safely store hard drives and kind of organize them, I started looking for different ways to accomplish this task. First off, just to be clear, this isn't a sponsored video of any type. I bought and paid for this case to address a particular problem that I was having and probably have been having for a number of years. During my search for potential solutions, I ran across this case. It's actually available in 4 different sizes, so you can get a 4 drive, 12 drive, which is the one that I purchased, a 20 drive, and a 40 drive. So I guess if you got a lot of storage kicking around, there's a case for you. I think for most people, the sweet spot's going to be about 4 to 12 drives, somewhere in there. Depending on your particular needs and how much storage you have and how much rotatable drives you're using, especially for archiving. But this is going to allow you to store your drives in a case that's kind of waterproof, dustproof, shock resistant. It's a great way to protect them and be able to store them in a closet somewhere or at a friend's house or someplace else. If you've seen a lot of these similar type cases, a lot of them have customizable inserts. There is a couple of manufacturers that make this type of product, but if you get a generic like a Pelican case or something or a competitor thereof, a lot of them have removable inserts which you can use to actually create your own slots and accomplish the same thing. The problem with a lot of these cases is that they use a foam that generates static, and I've run into that on several of these type of cases before. So they don't really work out so well on hard drives. So if we take a look at the construction here real quick, but the first thing you notice about this is the pink foam. And the bottom or the base of where the drive actually goes to is made out of like a hard foam. So it's compliant, but it's not like the really soft foam that kind of just mushes around. This holds the drive nice and firm in there and provides it some protection. The pink foam mostly, and I use the word mostly because there's exceptions to every rule, but the pink poly type foam is typically a non-static generator or static safe product. So pulling parts or your drives in and out or opening it up or anything like that typically doesn't cause a charge. So this case is ideally suited for this type of work. The other thing you're going to notice is that the top has a different type of foam. It's more like an eggshell. It's also a pink poly or a pink foam, ESD foam, and it's the one that actually provides the holding pressure. So it's a lot softer, but it does provide a nice firm grip on the drive. So when you do load your drives in, nothing happens to them. They don't go anywhere. So it actually does a great job holding the drive. And the other thing I want to point out is there's a nice rubber seal around this case so that you can, so it provides a level of dust and waterproof. I don't think I'd want to be throwing this in a pool, but it's certainly nice to have some level of weather protection around this thing. You certainly could travel with this. It even has a pressure release valve, but it's not something I'm planning on doing, and it weighs quite a bit when it's got 12 hard drives in it. So I want to kind of show you kind of what happens when you load up the drives and what it looks like. And I'll first put in the drives, and then I'll show you the finished product where I've actually labeled and bagged everything, so you can get an idea of what I'm using it for. So as you can see, it does a nice job holding the drives. Load everything up with or without bags, depending on what your condition is or what your requirements are. And when it's all done, it looks something like this. So this is the finished product, and I put bags on everything, labels on everything, so I don't have to hunt around for what I'm looking for. And so this is the finished product. Anyway, this is all for the short video today. Let me know if you like these type of short product videos. I was planning on doing them once in a while. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and click that notifications icon so you'll be notified of future videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.